You've been lost in the woods for hours now, stumbling around in the dark. You come around the bend and see two people roasting marshmallows over a roaring fire. They see you coming into the clearing and gesture over to pull up a log. Welcome to Campfire Ashes. I'm Paul.
And I'm Jess. Join us as we tell each other our originally written spooky stories around the campfire and then dive into the lore and legends that inspired them. Is it something that goes bump in the night? Is it something menacing lurking past the tree line? Or is it just weird and otherworldly? You'll find it here on Campfire Ashes.
You can find us on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, or right here on the Geekscape Network.
Hi listeners, I'm Carolina.
And I'm Tessa, and together we are Femme Regard Podcast.
Femme.
We are a show dedicated to educating and entertaining underdeveloped filmmakers and film enthusiasts alike.
We love sharing our experiences as filmmakers, what we've learned and what we've gone through.
And we love bringing on professional industry guests.
We want our listeners to learn from the best and get an honest account of the biz.
So come join the Femme Fam and give us a listen every Friday.
Streaming on all the major podcast platforms, including YouTube and our website, femregard.com, and of course, the Geekscape Network.
Put down that smartphone and listen to me. I'm Matthew Milligan, professional musician and lifelong Weird Al fan. Each week, I'm joined by professional podcaster and close personal friend Matt Kelly to take a dive off the deep end into the vast career of pop culture icon Weird Al Yankovic on our show, Weird Algorithm. Along with some very special guests from the worlds of music and comedy, we tackle every song, every television appearance, and every bit of sketch comedy Al has produced in chronological order, covering the good old days of My Bologna and Eat It, the fun zone of tacky and white and nerdy, and everything in between. As we go, we're ranking the songs, albums, and music videos in the hopes of creating the ultimate guide to a career bigger than the biggest ball of twine in Minnesota. So the next time you're having one of those days, stuck in a traffic jam, wondering why does this always happen to me, just kick off your sneakers and stick around for a while because we've got it all on Weird Algorithm, available wherever you get your podcasts. And now you know. Was that enough references? Dylan.
Hey, Matt.
For the last 2 weeks, we've been promising some depressing shit after two upbeat stuff. And
can I also say that, like, well, it's funny that you bring that up because, like, today's recording session involves multiple, like, depressing things, kind of.
Well, yeah, boy, it's gonna be a rough one, but we'll try to keep this one short and to the point.
Yeah.
I want to talk about the history of the song Christmas Shoes.
I'm so excited. Can I just say, like, I feed off the energy that people give when this song comes on. Like, when people are like, oh my God, this song. I'm like, yeah, dude, this song. Yeah. Let's rock. Let's party.
I think we need a little mood setter.
Yeah.
So here's the video.
The music video?
Here's the music video for Christmas Shoes.
They'll be pissed.
He's so goofy.
Oh, so this is the movie.
Well, this is the music video that New Song released. And that is a great start to this because the Christmas Shoes is a Christmas themed song from the Christian vocal group New Song. It was written by the New Song group members, Eddie and Leonard, as well as syndicated radio personality Isaiah D.C. Daniel of the Steve and D.C. Show.
I've got two thoughts right now. Number one, the one member of New Songs kind of looks like Dave Attell.
A little bit.
Number two, what a lame name. Like,
Yeah,
God,
New
what do we
Song?
call ourselves? New Songs.
Yeah. Well,
New
here's
Songs. Release some new songs.
Here's a real shocking piece of this puzzle. The song was released as a bonus track on their
Ooh.
sheltering tree at the urging of DC, who co-wrote it. He also co-produced the song. This was recorded in the summer of 2000. All right, I'm going to pull the new song.
They get it. So
Video.
they get it.
Yeah.
They understand. As people who record Christmas content throughout the summer,
yeah,
it can be demoralizing a little bit at times.
A little bit. The song recounts the events experienced by the narrator completing the last of his gift shopping on Christmas Eve, and he's waiting in the checkout line, but is not really in the Christmas mood when he notices a young boy in front of him who wants to buy a pair of shoes for his terminally ill mother. The boy tells the cashier he wants her to appear beautiful when she meets Jesus. Since he is short on money, the narrator ends up paying for the shoes, which reminds him of the true meaning of Christmas.
I'm so sorry because I'm sitting here trying to stifle laughter because this song is so unhinged and it never gets old.
That's what I'm about to dive into. Christmas shoes frequently polarized audiences.
Yeah.
While it was a staple of radio stations during the Christmas season, it's often criticized for exploiting poverty to generate a sentimental message, and that the narrator's self-congratulatory tone after he gives the boy some money. The song has been described as poverty porn. Even Christian commentators have criticized it as a malevolent portrayal of God who inflicts.
I've ever heard the term poverty porn before.
Yep.
Oh gosh.
I love this quote. This is from the Christian commentators. They criticize the song as a malevolent portrayal of God who inflicts needless suffering on others to teach some jerk the true meaning of Christmas.
I mean, I get it.
Yeah. The song has gone on to appear on multiple worst Christmas song lists.
I need to pull up the lyrics.
How big of a hit do you think the song was, Dylan?
So, here's my thing. When I was a kid, I thought that this song was huge. Because for some reason, it always came on the radio, specifically when I was a kid. Now it doesn't so much. I feel like we've really gotten away from playing Christmas shoes. We used to be a whole country. It
did modest, honestly. It peaked at 31 on the Hot Country Songs chart. It spent 1 week as the number one song on the adult contemporary chart.
I was going to say, is this a country song?
I don't
view it as a country song.
I have noticed this a few times. There are a lot of Christian crossover artists who chart on the country chart.
I wonder why.
Yeah, well, because you know what other song charted on the country chart that I would not consider a country song? Butterfly Kisses was a number one country song.
Huh.
And that is as gospel as a gospel song could sound. It was really weird. But on the Hot 100, it peaked out at 42. So not even a top 40 hit.
Not bad.
Now, did you know that 1 year after this, a country girl group did their own version of the song? A girl group called Three of Hearts. And Dylan, I heard this cover just this morning.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to lie. I only listened to about 10 seconds of it.
Yeah.
To get the clip, but I was like, I already like this better than the real version.
Really?
All right, so here we go.
All right, here we go. Aw, me too.
Yeah.
It was almost Christmas time.
I mean, then the lyrics start, but
yeah,
I like the violin.
Oh, okay. So when you had described that that these three women had taken it and done their own version, for some reason I thought it was going to be from another perspective.
Nope.
Of the woman dying in the hospital.
No. They just covered it.
Could you imagine? I think we need to write that from the perspective of the mother in the hospisptal.
I don't know if that's a thing we need.
Christmas time.
I don't think that's something we need to take on,
Dylan. I was
Dylan.
hoping to have shoes in time.
God damn it. So you mentioned this earlier, but I'll bring it up here.
Like
Jesus Christ. So 2 years after the song came out in 2002, a novelization of the song was published by St. Martin's Press.
Oh my God.
And that book became a made-for-TV movie.
Sometimes the smallest of miracles can change our lives.
Hold on.
For one man,
They're changing the story.
I think you were coming.
And a boy.
I used to have this pair of dancing shoes. Every time I put them on,
So it says in December of that same year, which touches on a workaholic attorney rediscovering the true meaning of love and the spirit of the holiday season after an unexpected encounter with a young boy.
I just felt so special.
I know nothing about this movie except that they made a Christmas Shoes movie.
All I remember is I feel like I saw the cover all the time and like Walmart and shit when it dropped on DVD.
I'm positive that this is on every one of those like 8 Walmart movies.
Yeah, yep. Oh my god. I'm so sorry, kid.
Test their faith in themselves.
But I'm questioning now if the mom's even sick in this movie.
That is.
Yeah.
Christmas shoes.
She was just like
touching
was just
by
like,
Houston Chronicle.
I want some shoes.
Finds humor in an emotional story from the LA Times.
Evocative and heart-rendering, The Hollywood Reporter.
Do we need to watch this? Hollywood Reporter's back too. It hits you where you live.
I mean, I think this is definitely something we're gonna have to watch eventually.
Golden Globe nominee Rob Lowe.
I mean, it's got Golden Globe nominee Rob Lowe in it.
And the girl from According to Jim.
Who's also in something else. I very much recognize her from some movie from this same era.
buy my mom some Christmas shoes.
Buy my mom's. Is Christmas? So are Christmas shoes a thing?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think I don't think things are gonna fire back on us like they did with the Christmas, what was it, crackers?
Yeah. No. Whatever.
We're like, I don't know if that's a thing. That's a thing.
So we're still not done with the covers though, Dylan.
Oh, no. Not by a long shot. I want to comment on the fact that there was a book written though.
Yeah.
So I was of the assumption that the song was made for the movie at some point when I was a kid, and that like the book, I always thought that the song was inspired by this story, and it is hilarious to me
that it's the opposite.
That it's the opposite. That they were like, we need to have a Christmas Shoes extended universe.
Yeah, we got to cash in on this Christmas shoes craze. It's hot.
We've got guys, and they're gonna like remake it, and they're gonna be like, that old Christmas stuff that wasn't canon. That's gonna be the Christmas Shoes Legends line.
Yeah.
And now we're gonna bring back Rey Skywalker.
Yeah. Well, we got 2 more covers to look at because in 2005, a Dutch singer named Renee Frogger recorded the song for his album Pure Christmas. And this one's about this is practically a karaoke track.
Yeah.
Just like
oh my god, he looks like a Rankin Bass elf.
Yeah.
That's not as good of a picture. I like the other one, but there we go. Yeah, bring that one back. I like the idea that they're just gonna go back and forth. Yes. Hell yeah.
Ridiculous, right?
Yeah, this is just, if you didn't tell me that this wasn't the original, like when I was in the car, because as much as I did enjoy the cringiness of this song as a child, it's not like I was constantly listening to it. So you could fool me into believing that that was the original.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. And then lastly, we discovered this already. But
and this is my favorite cover.
I was going to say the best version of the song, pop punk band FM Static released this cover in 2008.
Almost Christmas time. There I stood in another line.
All right, let's jump ahead.
Hey, sir, I want to buy these shoes for my mama, please.
Dude, the drums, it's so good, man. Now I want. Okay. Here's what I wish would have happened. I wished in like 2006, like as the like Bam Margera era of like skating and stuff was kind of coming to more of a close. Like it was still like kind of peakish, but it was kind of warming down. I wish that they would have remade the movie as like a skater rom-com. And this would have been the song that would have gone along with it. That would have been amazing. That would have been my favorite Christmas movie ever.
You've been lost in the woods for hours now, stumbling around in the dark. You come around the bend and see two people roasting marshmallows over a roaring fire. They see you coming into the clearing and gesture over to pull up a log. Welcome to Campfire Ashes. I'm Paul.
And I'm Jess. Join us as we tell each other our originally written spooky stories around the campfire and then dive into the lore and legends that inspired them. Is it something that goes bump in the night? Is it something menacing lurking past the tree line? Or is it just weird and otherworldly? You'll find it here on Campfire Ashes.
You can find us on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, or right here on the Geekscape Network.
Hi, listeners. I'm Carolina.
And I'm Tessa. And together we are Femme Regard Podcast.
Femme.
We are a show dedicated to educating and entertaining underdeveloped filmmakers and film enthusiasts alike.
We love sharing our experiences as filmmakers, what we've learned and what we've gone through.
And we love bringing on professional industry guests.
We want our listeners to learn from the best and get an honest account of the biz.
So come join the Femme Fam and give us a listen every Friday.
Streaming on all the major podcast platforms, including YouTube and our website, femregard.com. And of course, the Geekscape Network.
Put down that smartphone and listen to me. I'm Matthew Milligan, professional musician and lifelong Weird Al fan. Each week, I'm joined by professional podcaster and close personal friend Matt Kelly to take a dive off the deep end into the vast career of pop culture icon Weird Al Yankovic on our show, Weird Algorithm. Along with some very special guests from the worlds of music and comedy, we tackle every song, every television appearance, and every bit of sketch comedy Al has produced in chronological order, covering the good old days of My Bologna and Eat It, the fun zone of tacky and white and nerdy, and everything in between. As we go, we're ranking the songs, albums, and music videos in the hopes of creating the ultimate guide to a career bigger than the biggest ball of twine in Minnesota. So the next time you're having one of those days, stuck in a traffic jam, wondering why does this always happen to me, just kick off your sneakers and stick around for a while because we've got it all on Weird Algorithm, available wherever you get your podcasts. And now you know. Was that enough references?
We're making an ad.
Napping ads.
I hear that Gary Sinise is free.
Oh, okay, great.
He hasn't worked since 2020.
So, what would be the script that we would have Gary Sinise say for the Napping Through Happy Hour podcast?
Listen to this damn show. Damn it.
The Napping Through Happy Hour podcast brought to you by Geekscape.
Real life, real drama, real time.
I'm Gary Sinise.
That's the ad. That's the ad. That's the ad.
Well, the last thing we have to
We're
talk
leaving
about.
so many good business ideas on the table today.
I know. We got two more things that I need to talk about, and I think
you are loaded with the Christmas shoes knowledge.
I am. I tried.
I
I think this is going to take up a decent chunk of time because I think we're going to watch this whole bit.
Let's do it.
But in 2009, Patton Oswalt devoted part of his stand-up performance to just talking about this song.
Of course,
Christmas is come and gone.
Here's a nice animated video of it.
One thing about Christmas will not leave me alone.
Boy George.
And that is a
Credit
song
to the animators
they play
there.
at Christmas time. It is the eeriest, most horrific Christmas song I've ever heard. And I like Christmas music. So I'm not against Christmas music. I'm against this dark, disturbing song. And it's called Christmas Shoes. And it's does anyone know what I'm talking about? Jesus, God. The song is called Christmas Shoes. And it's by a Christian group called New Song, which I don't know why. Why would you name your group New Song?
Oh, hell yeah.
You're just going to be living in an Abbott and Costello routine for the rest of your life. Yeah, we got a new song. By who? Exactly. What? Oh, fuck this. So, the song is called Christmas Shoes, and I'm going to take you through it very briefly. So the first verse of the song is, "It was almost Christmas time. There I stood in another line, just trying to buy that last gift or two, not really in the Christmas mood. Oh, there's a guy in line at the store. He's a little cranky. He's a little cranky at Christmas time. Man." And by the way, I'm going to recite these lyrics because the dude that sings it like this. It was almost Christmas time.
He's not wrong.
Because that's his way of saying, look,
It's
I'm
very
singing
much
in
like
a Christian
the-
rock band.
Oh, dude,
Ladies, make
Creed
no mistake, I
covering
will lay
fucking
the fucking
Christmas
pipe
shoes
in
be
you. You're
rad.
not
One day.
If I get
One
you
day we can dream.
back in my room at the La Quinta
Can
Inn
you-
next to this
I wanna
state
buy
fair we're playing.
these shoes.
God's telephone pole will have you chanting the sick evening prayer. So, all right, so that's first verse. The guy in line is all cranky. Now, standing right in front of me was a little boy waiting anxiously, pacing around the way little boys do, and in his hand he held a pair of shoes. Okay, little kid in front of him holding a pair of shoes. Here comes the next verse. His clothes were worn and old. He was dirty from head to toe. So he's like a Dickensian street urchin in a world full of hand sanitizers. Have you got a halfpenny, sir? Then how about a smile?
It really does. Like, he's counting pennies. When was this song written?
2000.
And when it came
Nobody's
time to
buying
pay,
shoes with fucking
I couldn't
pennies
believe what
in
I heard him
2000.
say. Here comes the chorus of the song. Chorus starts off pretty good, then it takes a hard left turn into Assholeville. So hang on. Get your seatbelts on. Sir, I want to buy these shoes for my mama, please.
For my mama,
it's Christmas
please.
Eve, and these shoes are just her
Christmas
size.
Eve, and
That's
these
sweet.
shoes are just
He's
her
buying shoes for his
size.
mom. That's really nice. Hang on. Could you hurry, sir? Daddy says there's not much time. She's been sick for quite a while, and I know these shoes will make her smile, and I want her to look beautiful if Mama meets Jesus tonight.
Jesus tonight.
Beautiful.
The kid's mom is dying. He's buying her shoes so when she gets to heaven. By the way, I missed the part of the Bible where Jesus is really bitchy and catty about people. Yeah. When they get to the pearly gate, you're not getting into
Kick
heaven
those
in
off, bitch.
things. No, I'm sorry.
Not in here. Not in this house, babe.
That's like half of it. There's like 4 more minutes to the bit, but we get the idea.
Good Lord.
So the last noteworthy thing about Christmas shoes that I found was in 2011.
Okay.
Beloved website Jezebel.com.
Fantastic.
Did a March Madness bracket in the month of December to find the worst Christmas song of all time.
Okay. And I'm sure it's all the heavy hitters are there. It's this. Dominic the Donkey's on there, probably.
Well, I didn't look at the full list, but I found the final.
We'll react to it eventually.
Yeah. We won't, because the way that Jezebel outlaid this was a fucking nightmare. So I had to
never mind.
I had to click through like 15 different website articles to find it.
The internet's broken. I don't know if anyone else
100%.
realizes that, but the internet is completely broken.
But I'm going to say, Dylan, I don't think you're going to disagree with these final 4. Okay. Now, Christmas Shoes did win the finals and be named the worst Christmas song ever.
Okay. I get it. I genuinely like the song.
It's one of those ones.
It's there. Like, and when it comes on, I'm like, it was almost Christmas time.
But it's definitely one of those ones where it's like, I'm not upset that someone thinks it. Like, there are songs where people are like when someone's like, it's the worst Christmas song of all time. All I Want for Christmas Is You. And I'm like, you're objectively wrong.
Yeah. That's a great fucking jam.
Like, it's just
you
a good song.
You can be tired of it. That's fine.
But this is like a bad
I've heard
song.
the song so much, but that is a banger of a jam.
Like I could argue Christmas Shoes is a bad song. It is all the things that it was
lyrics are
criticized for.
horrendous.
Yeah.
The lyrics are bad.
So here's what the final 4 matchups were.
It is a Blink it is a Blink 182 style of deep lyrics.
Yeah. So Christmas Shoes went up against All I Want for Christmas Is My 2 Front Teeth, and it won.
I don't like that song.
so the other matchup was Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer versus Wonderful Christmas Time, and Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer went to the finals. It was Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer versus Christmas Shoes, with Christmas Shoes taking the W. And I don't honestly, Wonderful Christmas Time is probably the biggest of those 4 where I'm like, I don't think that song is as bad as
it's not a bad song. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, I don't understand how in the year of our Lord 2025, when there are still people cashing off the nostalgia of the 80s, and you take what is quintessentially the most 80s fucking Christmas song you could ever create.
Yeah, it's that and Last Christmas, and then people bitch about both of those.
They do.
Songs.
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
It's literally the Stranger Things of Christmas songs, and you guys are sitting there like, "Oh, I don't fucking like it." You lap this shit up constantly.
Yeah,
we can't get anything new because of this. Like,
I
why don't
think
you
that
love
part
these
of it-
awesome songs?
I think that part of it is also like, I don't know. People don't. This is gonna sound so shitty, but I'm gonna say it anyway. No, I am though. I
Okay.
don't think people form opinions on their own. They just take what they saw in something else. So like if Family Guy does a bit making fun of the song Wonderful Christmas Time, they're like, yeah, that song does suck. Like I used to have such a stick up my ass, and I still do a little bit, with how many people think that Randy Newman's not a talented musician because of a Family Guy sketch.
Yeah.
And it's like the dude is an unbelievable songwriter. Like
Those songs, like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Those songs formed our childhood.
Yeah. But
Like,
it's like
what are you
even his
talking
early
about?
stuff, like the Family Guy things, like, oh, there's Randy Newman sitting in the corner singing about stuff. And it's like, yeah, because like when he writes lyrics like that, it's fucking heartbreaking if you pay attention to what it is. Like I think about, he has a song called Living Without You. And it's like, yeah, I think if you weren't paying attention, it just sounds like he's naming stuff.
Yeah.
Like, because it's like the milk truck drops the milk off, the paper hits the door, but I can't even like wake up to put my feet upon the floor because it's so hard living without you. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, yeah, it's a fucking sad song about losing somebody.
Yep.
And he's expressing the depths of his depression by describing these everyday occurrences that can't bring him even an ounce of joy anymore. But sure, he sings it funny, so I guess he's a bad songwriter because fucking Family Guy told you. Like I just get sorry. I've got a real beef about this lately. It's
No.
something that's
I'm 100% with you, dude.
well, because it's one of those things where it's like, and I get it. Barb's kids are 7 and 10 and 2, but it's like the amount of times that I'll hear them parrot a thing that a guy on YouTube said that they have no fucking experience with makes me so angry.
As someone who teaches middle school, I cannot like relate to you more. Like, because those kids will sit there and they'll hate on everything. So like one of the things that always comes up is like we'll play Hurdle. Okay. And sometimes the Hurdle song will be like a Taylor Swift song. Oh, I hate she's so terrible. She's awful. And I'll stop. Objectively, you're wrong. Like she's
you could not like her music, but she's not a bad musician.
No, she's got a fantastic voice. You may not like her songs, but she's a good songwriter, and she's made millions of dollars making her music, and it's genuinely not horrendous.
Yeah.
Like so it's always and you
no
would think
lies
it's just a
detected.
kid thing. You would think it was just a kid thing, but adults do it almost more than children, where you just again, it's like you said,
where did kids learn it? Like
exactly. You're parroting the thing that has been said, and I'm so tired of it. Just like the stuff you like. And I'm sorry, I know what I just said, like the stuff you like and dislike the stuff you dislike. Wonderful Christmas Time is a great fucking jam.
That's where we're getting back to. Well, but Dylan,
yeah, man,
we got on a little bit of a tangent there, so let me just
we
say,
did, but I'm shocked we talked for 20 minutes about Christmas shoes. So.
Yeah, buddy, listen, I want to buy you these shoes.
Oh, just so I can have shoes when I meet Caddy Jesus?
Yes.
Thanks, buddy.
Whoa, now we won't stop till the big ball drops on New Year's. Have a happy holly, have a great holly, have a merry happy holiday.
You've been lost in the woods for hours now, stumbling around in the dark. You come around the bend and see two people roasting marshmallows over a roaring fire. They see you coming into the clearing and gesture over to pull up a log. Welcome to Campfire Ashes. I'm Paul.
And I'm Jess. Join us as we tell each other our originally written spooky stories around the campfire and then dive into the lore and legends that inspired them. Is it something that goes bump in the night? Is it something menacing lurking past the tree line? Or is it just weird and otherworldly? You'll find it here on Campfire Ashes.
You can find us on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, or right here on the Geekscape Network.
Hi, listeners. I'm Carolina.
And I'm Tessa. And together we are Femme Regard Podcast.
Femme. We are a show dedicated to educating and entertaining underdeveloped filmmakers and film enthusiasts alike.
We love sharing our experiences as filmmakers, what we've learned and what we've gone through.
And we love bringing on professional industry guests.
We want our listeners to learn from the best and get an honest account of the biz.
So come join the Femme Fam and give us a listen every Friday.
Streaming on all the major podcast platforms, including YouTube and our website, femregard.com. And of course, the Geekscape Network.
Put down that smartphone and listen to me. I'm Matthew Milligan, professional musician and lifelong Weird Al fan. Each week, I'm joined by professional podcaster and close personal friend Matt Kelly to take a dive off the deep end into the vast career of pop culture icon Weird Al Yankovic on our show, Weird Algorithm. Along with some very special guests from the worlds of music and comedy, we tackle every song, every television appearance, and every bit of sketch comedy Al has produced in chronological order, covering the good old days of My Bologna and Eat It, the fun zone of tacky and white and nerdy, and everything in between. As we go, we're ranking the songs, albums, and music videos in the hopes of creating the ultimate guide to a career bigger than the biggest ball of twine in Minnesota. So the next time you're having one of those days, stuck in a traffic jam, wondering why does this always happen to me, just kick off your sneakers and stick around for a while because we've got it all on Weird Algorithm, available wherever you get your podcasts. And now you know. Was that enough references?
You're listening to the Geekscape Network.